Big Sister many years ago, so I think the cause is great, and lots of children need mentors. But I see that building every day when we look out of the Martin Luther King Center, and when I saw it was going to be that building, I thought, yeah, I would like to try that. So that's why I did it. Really didn't look around very much because I was concentrating on the building and the wall. So when I did look around, the view was spectacular. But then you realize how high you are. So I just kept looking at the wall.
You didn't look down at all?
I did not look down. Nope. Only when I first started off the wall, you kind of, and then you realize it's really high.
I am agreeing to put on the bracelet, but this is not an elaborate ruse just to get me to rappel. So we're going up to the 18th floor, which I understand is over how many feet in the air?
220 feet.
20 feet in the air. We can feel the barometric pressure changing as we are riding the elevator.
Yes.
And just real quick, where did this idea come from?
Big Brother Big Sister agencies all over the country are starting to do this event. We have a former board member that said, let's do some kind of extreme sport. And we went out looking, we found it, and now we're doing it.
You found the most extreme sport we could do in Harrisburg. I'm going to inspect the harness and the braking. Right? It has to be a certain... Yeah, that looks good. To become a Harrisburg firefighter, do you have to learn how to rappel?
Absolutely. We have 3 levels of rope rescue, and rappelling is one of those, so that we're prepared to help anybody that might be stranded, a window washer or a worker working on one of our high-rise buildings downtown.
And in your memory, when was the last time we had to do such a rescue?
The last one luckily was close enough to the ground we actually got to use a tower ladder for, so we haven't had to rappel over for many, many years.
And I believe the tower ladder is 100 feet. Is that what you told me yesterday?
Yep, correct, 100 feet tall.
So we are currently 220 feet if we look down. So that tower ladder is not getting up here.
No, it's not gonna reach us. We're gonna be on our own on rope right now.
Yeah.
This is your safety device.
Right.
If you get going too fast, this will lock you up, stop you, so you're going to be safe.
Okay.
This is actually the descender. This is what will actually control your descent once you're hooked in.
Wow.
This lever will control your descent speed depending on how you operate it.
I think you need one of these, which is appear to be an over-the-edge glasses. I think that would be good. Maybe we should put those on together. I'm putting one on just to go up on the roof. I'm not taking any chances.
You're not gonna come down with me?
No,
Are you sure?
not at all.
Keep something going. Good?
Yeah.
Look good?
Have you signed your waiver?
I have signed a waiver.
All right, excellent. Again, I am agreeing to put on a helmet, but this should not in any way, shape, or form indicate a agreement to go over the edge. This is merely to get near the edge. If you ask me to get in the harness, I know it's a problem. I'm on to you, Officer Josh Hammer. Were you told to do this, or did you volunteer?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, okay,
yes.
that sounds
So
about right.
It was brought up, and I was
It was brought up.
excited.
It was brought up.
Yes, it was brought up.
Have you been rappelling before?
Never. This is my first time.
And so, not nervous at all? You were just wanted the opportunity?
Yes, I was very excited. I've never done it, so I figured something new.
So the fire department tells me in their training they do a measure rappelling, not this high, but police don't. Have you done anything like it? Have you done zip lining or other types of outdoor activities, or is this absolutely a first?
No, I've done zip lining off of some cliffs and a little bit of cliff jumping, but nothing.
A little bit of cliff jumping. I don't know if there's ever a little bit of cliff jumping, but okay. It's not a race, but is there any friendly competition with fire?
Yes, as long as I beat the chief down, I'm happy with that.
Okay,
so I'm going to go as fast as I can.
So I'm going to have to get the stopwatch out.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you feel pressure representing your entire department?
No, not at all. We're going to beat the fire department, and that's what we're here for.
All right. I'll note for the record, it's a little windy up here. That makes me nervous. What a beautiful Susquehanna River Valley. You know, I've got to say, remarked on this last night, but that looks basically like a glorified swing set.
That's what I said.
And I don't know. You'd think there'd be more. Yeah, it did. I stopped.
See, they're doing the practice one.
Ah, good. That's the training. Okay.
These are for the window washers.
They are for the window
This
washers.
is what
Okay.
The window washer clips their scaffolding to.
Wow.
And so when we brought the over-the-edge company up here about 8 months ago, and they
Yeah.
saw this, they said this
This
building
is
is
exactly what you want to see,
ideal for
right?
doing this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the window wash and PMI confirmed that these are actively used.
Wow.
Yeah, every time they wash
Yes.
the building.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm not. I have to actually hand you the microphone. I'm holding everything very close to myself at the moment.
That's okay.
All right, there you go. Yes, yes.
Oh look, somebody's gonna get ready to go over,
Okay, all right.
so you'll be able to see them stand up.
Yeah, this looks like a good spot. We can stay here. Zoom in. That's why we have modern technology. That looks terrifying. He's not looking down, which is definitely the right strategy. And then he's squatting. A final test. Okay, they've just removed the safety harness that's holding him to the roof, and here he goes. Wow. Good to go. And now he's got to pull the lever, I take it. And that will slowly, that's got to be nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, he smiled. Did you see that?
All of the crew that's working, the volunteers and everybody, they are also tied to
Yes.
these things. So everybody that's up here working has to be secured to the building.
Which is why we're standing back here.
The last spot of the day we'll hold for you.
I'll be sure to give that away.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Nice to meet you.
Is Adonis?
Hi. It's good to meet you. And what's your name?
Jakari.
Jakari? Jakari and Adonis. Does it look scary to you? It looks scary to me.
Not me.
You guys are very brave. Clearly, you've been influenced by your brave big brothers, I would imagine. Have you gone down yet? No.
Yes, we have.
You
Yes.
did. Okay, so what did you think while people have been suspended in midair? No? Good. So we're doing this to raise awareness for Big Brothers Big Sisters. How long have you guys been in the program?
For 1 year.
1 year?
1 year.
1 year. Okay, great. And what? How old are you guys?
9. 8.
8.
Are you guys?
Now, this is the fire chief. Either of you have an interest in maybe becoming a firefighter or maybe a police officer?
No.
What do you think?
Police officer.
Oh, all right. Well, Chief, we don't need you.
It's because we spend a lot of time with them. So I'm pretty sure if you spend the time with, they'd want to become a firefighter.
Let's hear that from their own lips. And so, why police?
Because I want to catch your bad guys.
Ah, good, very good. And how about you?
Because I want to help out.
Yeah, because it's about helping and giving back. And you could never consider the fire department, it sounds like. Police, much more interesting. Chief, this is your chance to try and change that career narrative. I mean, this is it. You've got one pitch. Go for it.
It is so tough because I respect both police and firefighters. So it is a tough thing. But I can tell you, we get to eat at work and even sleep on occasion. So you got to think about that. And I said on occasion, not all the time.
They do have really nice kitchens. Still please. Wow.
But we're one great team.
Food and sleep didn't even do it. Oh.
You guys want the donuts, right? Is that what it?
Yeah.
Ah, see that? That's what I'm talking about. That made my day right there. No.
Because he knows. He knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, welcome. I want to thank Big Brothers Big Sisters. Couple general statements. Over the Edge is a great way to bring Harrisburg community together to highlight all that the downtown has to offer and to celebrate the men and women of our police and fire departments. This event illustrates new and exciting ways for the people of Harrisburg to get involved in mentoring, such as Beyond School Walls and Bigs in Blue. a program where police serve as mentors in the schools and the communities they protect. Beyond highlighting all the fantastic elements of Harrisburg, Over the Edge shows the true heart of the people of Harrisburg in our region, including Chief Enterline, who we will see in a moment, and Joshua Hammer. And those who live and work in Harrisburg are showing courage and commitment to community by participating for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Harrisburg is invested in mentoring, invested in our youth, and working together as a community to ensure that the next generation has every opportunity to achieve success. So by a show of hands, how many of you out there are mentors? Mentors for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, here's the good news. We have slots available. Sorry about that. Maybe step back from the podium. Yeah, it could be the other mic. We have slots available right now for you to sign up to become a mentor. And at last count, there were over 40 people on a waiting list in Dauphin County alone looking for a mentor. So if you can commit the time and you're interested, please get more information and sign up and be a mentor today. That's a large part of why we're here. We're also here to raise money for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and at last count, the total was? $83,000. $83,000! That's incredible! What a number! And, believe it or not, you can still make a donation, and there are slots available for you to still go down if you'd like to do so. In fact, my slot is available, and could be available for you for the mere donation of $1,000 to Big Brothers Big Sisters. In a moment, we're going to start our VIP rappelling. And I want you to know I've spoken to both of them. Chief Enterline will be representing the Harrisburg Fire Department, and our Community Policing Officer, Josh Hammer, will be representing the Harrisburg Police Department. Now, don't be alarmed by our beautiful new ladder truck over there. It's there just in case. There was some concern, especially with Chief Enterline, that maybe about halfway down he might need rescuing. We'll see. Josh Hammer has never rappelled before. It is a part of the fire department training, but is not a part of the regular police training. So this will be his first experience, and certainly his first experience from this height. 220 feet in the air. And I can tell you, having been up on the roof, there's a wind, and what is basically a glorified swing set is all that is between these rappelling lines and the ground below. Now they are attached to the winches that the window washers use, but that's really about it. And I have to say, I really think the only way to do this is to not look down, because if you look down, it is terrifying. Is it not? For those who've done it, it would be. Did you look down at any time? And did you have second thoughts when you did so?
Yes, I did. I had a GoPro on, so I felt an obligation to look down, and I regretted that decision immediately.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Especially want to thank our guest rappellers, Chief Enterline, Corporal Hammer, all the police departments for being here today as well. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce Commissioner.
Thank you very much. I'll come out here. Today couldn't happen without dedicated individuals who are involved from both the staffing level and committed beyond just what they do as a paycheck. This is truly a mission. And as a part of that mission, there needs to be people behind the scenes that are fully supportive and engaged. And I don't think there's any bigger supporter and financial contributor than Brad Hollinger and Vibra Health. So I want to thank Brad for his commitment to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. truthfully, he is the foundation and the bedrock that continues from the private side to keep this organization moving forward. And we could not do it without great partners. And again, I could not think of a better partner than Brad. And I had a chance today to go over the edge with you, my brother. And I don't know from a muscle perspective that there's anybody that got any more than you got going on today, brother. So thank you for all you do for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and for this entire region. Let's give Brad a round of applause. Also, we know today in society, there's probably no more difficult job than to be a police officer. The balance of being able to protect citizens and what we see going on in many cases related to anti-police rallies, the idea of serve and protect has never been more important or under a bigger microscope. And we know that here in the city of Harrisburg, under the leadership of Mayor Pappenfuss, and obviously the other police departments that have been a part of Big Brothers and Big Sisters, the Bigs in Blue, have really set an example and shown that they're here to serve, engage kids, put a real direct impact in the lives of individuals, and understand behind the badge there's a football coach, there's a baseball coach, there's a mom, there's a Girl Scout leader, there are people that, just like you and I, and they are serving and committing and putting their lives on the line every day to be able to protect ourselves and our freedoms. The idea of being able to do that is something that, as regular citizens, when there's an emergency, we're not running to the danger. And the police officers in our current society, not only under the microscope, but the level of service, the ability to save lives, even what you're asked to do with Narcan, and to be even in a position to revive individuals. We don't hear nearly enough about all that you do. So for the police officers here, let's give them all a round of applause for the job they do for us every day. With the local police involvement and engagement with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, it's my honor today to talk about an even broader engagement and the idea of engaging the state police to be able to be that same type of role model, not only in our local barracks, but across the state of Pennsylvania. They are stepping up to the plate, being a part of making a difference and showing the appropriate way and investing time in our young people. And in order to talk a little bit more about that new partnership, we have Corporal Reed here from the State Police. Corporal Reed.
Thanks, Commissioner, and thanks to all of our local law enforcement partners here today, and thank you, Mayor, and to all our sponsors as well. We are really excited as the State Police to be involved with Bigs in Blue. We're really proud. We are going to be the first state police agency in the United States to be a part of Bigs in Blue, so that's something we're really proud of and something we're really looking forward to. Here in the capital area, we're going to have a pilot program with 11 troopers starting off in the program right off the bat. The great thing with that is, just like with the Bigs in Blue, we are going to grow and hopefully expand the program out to all of the other areas of the state. We have almost 4,300 troopers throughout the state, so that's a lot of men and women who are going to be really excited and really looking forward to hopefully participating in this program as we expand it outward here from the capital region. And I'm sure I could speak on behalf of our local law enforcement partners as well, but you know, the stereotype of a police officer is almost like this robot that responds to call after call with, you know, no sympathy. But one of the biggest things that we do, and one of the best parts of our job that we do, is be involved in programs just like this, to see a smile on a kid's face, and to get out into our communities that we serve and protect, and to interact in a positive fashion is just really awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting the program started, and I'm sure our other members that are here with us today are as well. So thanks everybody, and we look forward to the partnership. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Maddie Young and I'm the Executive Director of Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I want to say thank you to everybody in this community that supports children in a mentoring relationship. We could not do the great things that we do if we didn't have wonderful community members who would step up and partner with us. So, Paul Perini from Belco is our board chairperson, and he would like to present the state police with a certificate to show that we truly are honored to be working with such a great organization, and we're looking forward to all the new mentoring relationships.